make it to a top 8 qualifier. We have a hot set alert incoming.
Unbelievable. Already getting started with some nice jockeying for position, and red team first grab on the weapon, but a lot of unarmed damage started off.
Yeah, trying to make sure that you establish early damage and often is key, especially when you have so many gauntlets on the field. You have 3 gauntlet weapons amongst all the players. Of course, Onyx showing back up, not with the cross that we've seen with that Chronix play for so long. Cody Travis out here on the tried and true Barraza.
Yeah, I love to see it. Been a little, lacking in the blaster representation the last couple days, but good to see it finally make an appearance here. Already some good combos here, but blue team looking like they're in control right now, ever so slightly. A lot of damage on the red team, but that's a good pickup.
Ooh, great ground pound. Yeah, gonna go ahead and catch Boomie trying to sneak underneath the stage. They almost had a team combo, but Phazon with the quick end lights broke all that up, and then it kind of started to fall apart from there. And alluding to what you were talking about with the blasters too, of course, blasters getting a bit nerfed over the past patch. We didn't really see too much from EU because they're way more prominent to want to go with something like Lance. I'm not surprised to see Cody still making it happen though here with the Barraza.
Ooh, speaking of making it happen, though, Boomie with a nice pickup over on the left side. Some good pressure from the blue team, too, trying to force some options in the 2v1. But Cody Travis with some good defense.
Boomie trying to get out of the 2v1 situation over there. Recovery, though, on APOC. Not going to get that KO they're looking for. They need to find one on Cody early and often, though, because he's your problem starter. He's the one who's lining up and setting up those KOs easy for Phazon. So if you can remove Cody from the picture, you're going to be in a good position, which they will finally get with the unarmed end light. Or Nair, excuse me.
Right. We see some really big swings come in from Phazon, but only after the opening's been made by Cody. It's been kind of tough right now. Sticking with the center stage right here. Red team, though, a bit of a miscommunication. Blue team's trying to capitalize.
I like the position from Sandstorm and Boomie. They're definitely capitalizing on those mistakes you're just talking about, but making sure they play just out of range, get quick combo starters. But now it's Phazon who's going to get the dare, go down there, get that cider. That's going to push Sandstorm deep down there, and he's not going to be able to get that wall touch that they were looking for.
Yeah, really good pressure, too. Not necessarily going for anything too crazy, but Phazon using that presence to threaten, and what a response from blue team, though.
Yeah, here we go.
Still team combo.
Back into it for a sec. For a second, I was a little confused where everybody was gone, but we are back in it. And Sandstorm in a weird position, yet good save from Boomie. You do not want to be caught into that dare play, but Boomie! Very rare instance where Boomie accidentally going a little bit too hard off stage. He's one of the most difficult people to edge guard because of his resource management, but ends up giving one up.
Right, still, all things considered, pretty close. They could definitely make something happen, but red team definitely trying to keep that momentum going. Really good pressure here, and I like that feint from Phazon. Threading the 2v1, but then breaking off into the 2-1v1.
I mean, and as well as from Cody, reading that dodge in from Sandstorm, covering him with that dare. Sandstorm and Boomie both pretty deep in the red. We talked about it before. Cody Travis, your stock tank through and through, will always be around for long periods of time, so you have to try and solve that. But great team combo! What an amazing play from the blue team! It's not going to be enough to get rid of Phazon, but at least they get rid of Cody in the middle of it.
Yeah, just a few moments they had, and they really made it happen right there. Phazon, though, taking that stock could be huge, but a rare miss. Boomie on the hunt.
Boomie getting the Nair, going out there to try and get the close up. Phazon's going to get the dare, and Boomie's not going to make his way back. This is now a 2v1 situation for Sandstorm. Usually this is one of the best people you can count on, but you get caught by those end lights. That's a free setup for that cider, and that's going to be game 1 going to Cody and Phazon.
Right, Cody with the pretty fresh stock, too. It would have been a tall order to make it all happen right there, but still keeping it pretty close. Boomie just a little, a little iffy on some of those ledge options, and red team definitely trying to keep that pressure up, too, which made it so difficult to pick all of the right options for Boomie. Like, falling off of the ledge once or twice, maybe going for a little bit too much in terms of offense, but red team is definitely taking that all the way to the bank and running it right back for game 2.
Yeah, now Cody and Phazon, another very storied team, so they've had plenty of history fighting up against Boomstorm in the past. But the big key factor is remembering that it's still Boomstorm. That first game goes down, you got a lot of time to adjust and adapt and see if maybe they can get it done game 2. But Cody and Phazon, all you have to do is, just like before, simple combo breaks. If they can keep that going, they're going to be in a good position.
Right, I mean, the peaks for blue team were phenomenal. If they can just iron out some of the, small kinks in the plan, it would definitely be a big change of pace in terms of set score. But look at these combos coming in. These 2 1v1s are just so good for blue team right now.
Just barely missing to get that follow-up as well. The Sandstorm, there you go, though. It's pushing him back off stage. GC D-Light gets him in the air. Cody has to get back to the wall, and that weapon toss not going to be enough. Boomie was a little bit... It wasn't worth it. It wasn't really worth going for that ground pound in that position. That's a much better play to back off there.
Right. So much pressure coming in from blue team, too, at the ledge. I love the improvements from Boomie already. You see a really good amount of vertical pressure, even, you know, above and below the ledge, too.
There's a big opportunity for red team. The weapon toss doesn't connect, so they could get Cody to run up and get maybe a dash punish. That's not going to happen, though. And so far, hey, AG, it's looking better. It's not that big of a lead because both of them are in the red. And Sandstorm just like, all right, what if I piece everybody up? Everybody can have some.
So everyone, join me on this combo from one side of the stage to the other. Keeping it pretty close now. There was a lot of damage, but, you know, it doesn't matter too much. Red team really good at taking those stocks, even with that little damage on blue team. Now they're starting to rack it up here. Sandstorm in the yellow. Boomie.
It's a good time to try and pressure as well because you don't have blasters set up. It's going to be all on Cody looking for the movement punishes more so than the whip punishes, but it's double gauntlet. You're not going to have too much room to find that, and you can see blue team's kind of taking full advantage here.
Right, and the boots, same problem too. Any small mistake from red team, definitely going to get capitalized on. Blue team usually playing pretty close together as well, so they can look for stuff like that.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Sidestick coming through, catching him on his way up and above. You want to make sure that they're not jumping above for free, but it's mostly been D6 from Boomie pretty much prior to that. So good job calling it out, not expecting them to see it.
Ooh, nice low recovery from Sandstorm, making it back to the ledge as well. Now there's blue team trying to regroup, but Cody, big capitalization.
All right, this is, again, not a huge lead. The red team able to bring their damage back in. Very key. But there we go. You know, if there's one thing that the blue team has always had compared to the red so far as that Nair doesn't close it out, AG, they're almost always getting at least 3 hits together when they get something started.
Right, they're definitely ready for the follow-ups here. But red team, those stray hits are pretty powerful too. They're sort of evening out. They're fewer and further between, but they still account for so much.
Yeah, now the target of focus. Ooh, he read the dodge, but doesn't connect on the Nair to try and line it up for Boomie to close it out. That recovery will do it, though. Now this forces to 2v1. Cody still holding on to that stock, so has plenty of time to get some damage in before he gets to the last one, is what I would have said if that Sarah didn't connect.
Yeah, it was very tough. A lot of damage on there. Even the recovery almost took it as well from, like, below the ledge. It's going to be tough, and blue team, like we said, pretty much all of game 1 and 2 have had these team combos together. So when they have no one to interrupt them, I can't imagine it's going to look too hot for Cody Travis here, but definitely got to try and make it happen. Okay.
There we go right now. Ooh, just a little bit out of distance for the follow-up on the D-Sig, but the weapon toss still keep making sure that Cody stays off stage. That's the most important part.
Right, and honestly, it's still pretty close, all things considered. If Sandstorm makes a mistake, however that may be, could have been a different game, but blue team looking too comfortable in that spot. Gonna take that game.
Talking about it before, just the way that they line it up, they never really leave damage on the table. There's almost always 3 to 4 hits, but the way that they've been constantly able to set up Sandstorm to go off stage, volley them back in towards Boomie to get that D-Sig, which is a perfect way to follow up, because whether you want to hit it or not, they're going horizontal. They're not stopping that, and they could choose which way they want to hit them.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. You can tell it's practice too. They both look so comfortable, even in the heat of the moment. Every single hit planned and just executed perfectly. But red team, little team combo right there of their own.
I said simplicity is key. That's the big thing. Making not going too crazy. Get a follow up on that Nair though. Boomie has done a better job of slowing down Cody's blasters. There we go. Cody finally getting one, but Phazon was in the middle of getting hit, so nothing really coming of it.
Right. Oh, big opportunity here. Going to split off into the 1v1s. Cody kind of stuck in the middle right now. Wow, blue team getting that stage control so very swiftly.
Yeah, they had a really good position right there, too. You see Phazon sneaking his way in. Sandstorm moving Boomie out of the picture. It's like, look, I didn't want you over here. Just go back into the fight.
Right. He was helping. He was helping out.
It's like, why are you leaving? We got a job to do.
Oh, nice response from Sandstorm. Everyone's stuck off the left side here. What's going to happen? The recovery almost taking the stock, but definitely giving blue team some room to breathe back to center stage. And what an answer. I kind of like that from Cody. Good pickups right there.
Yeah, Cody picking it up. Sandstorm going high to make sure he didn't get punished, heading to that soft platform too. But Sandstorm and Cody both deep in the red. Cody might survive. Maybe one more good hit. Then out from Phazon, so he's going to survive it. But a straight hit now will definitely get rid of him. There we go.
Right. Hey, perfect timing. I got the gauntlets here, but Phazon taking a scenic route back to the stage is going to let Cody get back into the fray. But, geez, these gauntlets and the boots, too, from Sandstorm, just so much damage so quickly for blue team.
Look at that movement from Sandstorm in center, too. But going to the left, dipping to the right, just dodging in place and making sure that nobody hits him. Because he's the target of focus right now, and it took to Boomie accidentally hits him with the recovery to take him out.
Yeah, maybe Sandstorm didn't plan for that. Just kind of dodging the red team members and then whoops.
all according to plan until your teammate decides that they want to play the 3v1.
Right. Pretty even so far, though. A little bit of a damage deficit, but definitely nothing that cannot be evened up immediately. I like that break up there from Cody. Very important.
Ooh, oh my.
Red team playing pretty great right now.
Sandstorm starting to get a little bit more. Yeah, he started to pull the trigger a lot more on the SIGs. He tried to catch that anti-air neutral SIG a second ago. Then jumping back into the side SIG. It'll get rid of one of these stocks for sure, but Boomie's going to be the first one to fall.
Ooh, all right. That was unfortunate. Sandstorm, I think, swinging a little bit too much, and Phazon definitely going to capitalize with those big hits from the cannon we saw.
Side air won't be enough to do it yet, but we do have both of them separated. Who's the target of focus? The dare misses. Cody's going to get back, and Light pushes him back off, but Phazon getting in the middle of everything. Very smart, because that recovery from the ground, at that point, still won't even a KO. But there we go. Finally, he's going to get KO'd. And the answer back. We got both of them.
Perfect option from Sandstorm too. Gonna dodge and let Boomie kind of just take control of that platform with that recovery with the spears. Just such a huge hitbox. Really good option there. Now pretty even yet again. Some big damage items coming in from red team though.
Ooh, go Boomie push it back off, looking for the ground pound, but Phazon having nothing to do with that. Cody going for a swing, but Sandstorm, I mean, you can't do too much at that point. He's too low. Boomie's nowhere near to be found, so at that point, just get your quick damage in.
Yeah, they're trying right now, but everyone's playing pretty defensively right now. Not getting too many big strings, just a straight hit here and there. Red team trying to force this 2v1 here. Cody, really good positioning, but Sandstorm finds a way around it. And another fantastic team combo.
Sandstorm looking for the landing. Trying to get his way back on stage, but Boomie striking back. There we go. That's one. Will Cody be able to get around this? He does have an opportunity, absolutely, to get a KO here on Boomie if he makes a mistake.
Right. Axe is definitely a good tool to have in this situation too. If Boomie goes for too much, just like this, it could be a reversal. But no, Boomie somehow finds the hit. Sandstorm gonna seal the deal, possibly. Yeah.
There we go.
All right. I was like, that's Sandy. He gets those. Just takes a little bit.
Yeah, it takes a bit of time, but again, all you need to do is not overextend. That's the most important part, because if you overextend, you're playing right into the wheelhouse of Cody, who's going to be able to maybe get that sneak in on Boomie. But they held their ground, they chilled it, they waited it out, didn't move, and that ends up leading to a 1-to-1. I believe it's 1-to-1. Actually, it's 1. Yes. So I don't expect this to be anything more than a game 5. Honestly, I'm biasly want the game 5.
My bad, chat. I'm typing. I'm so excited to move on to the next game. I'm already hitting next in the lobby. So I just want to see some more action, and you're running it right back. Possibly a game 5 situation. I see some adaptations happening from red team that can bring it to the next game. Honestly, the momentum was shifting into their favor in that last game, but the stock losses were just at inopportune times. I can see anyone taking this one here. Already Boomie off of the stage right now, and red team capitalizing in a big way.
Well, yeah, Boomie has been pieced up. Sandstorm's been pieced up. Everybody's getting cooked by the red team. That sider will actually just get him on the opposite side, not even hitting Phazon in the mix, and just get rid of Boomie very fast.
Right. I did not expect that to happen so swiftly, but you know, that's kind of the story with all these big hits from red team. Like, you look away for a second, there goes the stock.
We'll see if they can answer back. So far, Sandstorm is refusing to go down. That sider won't be enough yet. Good job on Cody going for the punish on the soft platform, just to add a little bit of extra damage, and that's one. Line it up to the other side. Sandstorm still not falling in the midst of that.
Wow, I thought that punish would have definitely been the stock. Phazon probably thought it too, but somehow Sandstorm holds on and gets a response as well. That is a whole new shade of damage. There we go, though.
You could not have asked for a better situation. Sandstorm holding on to that when they were taking so much damage before. Now they have the 2v1 position here. The ground pound comes through, just getting some extra damage, and of course, they're a little bit too low, but you don't want to take a lot in that position, and right now, they're just constantly getting juggled off stage.
Yeah, Boomie has not been able to find a way back, finally touching the wall, but Phazon still sort of threatening that attack, but Sandstorm with a good pickup. Tries to mix it up a little bit, but Cody was ready.
Sandstorm playing around blasters very well. If you can shut down the blasters, you shut down the combo game. We talked about it before, but that weapon toss come in to shut down the combo game as well. Phazon has been so good at stopping so many of these strings.
Right, it looked like Sandstorm wasn't even ready for it, just kind of already moving on to the next, assuming that Sig was going to hit. But nice weapon toss here to break it up a little bit. Boomie looking for something big.
It's a big play opportunity here for one or the other. Depends on where they want to make the move, and that's going to be the ground pound coming in. Nair just misses to follow up his Sandstorm, but even with that, Cody's still struggling to get back down. The boots recovery won't be enough to do it yet. But look at how Sandstorm's damage has gone so low since that earlier stock. He's just now finally reaching the red here on stock 2.
Huge pickup, though, from Phazon. Another nice ground pound with the gauntlets. Puts Boomie on the last stock. And now, even if Sandstorm can hold on to that stock, it's up to Boomie to kind of play a little more defensively right now. But still looking for those openings and the follow-ups. The gauntlets getting punished. Good stuff from Cody.
That's one thing that Cody has been perfectly lining up so far. He may not be able to find a lot of these dares he's been looking for, but he's been finding the Sares when it matters the most. And there's yet another closeout.
Okay, big opportunity here. Sandstorm kind of waiting, though, seeing what the option was. Not going to get a huge hit. It's still a good idea. Cody, a lot of damage right now. But finally, blue team finds the opening and huge 2v1 capitalization. Phazon barely making it back.
They're wasting no time there either. The Pogo, yeah, you got to go get that save. But that's not going to be just one. They might get 2 out of this. The Pogo again. Cody does make it back, though. 2v1 opportunity yet again.
This is very tough, but good thing for Cody. I feel like when Cody finds himself in this situation, it's always with an axe, which I feel like is not a bad tool to have, but you're going to need probably an axe and a prayer to make something happen. Blue team so ready for these 2v1 capitalizations.
And we got the Nair coming through too. Cody is definitely somebody who can do this normally, but in that position, absolutely not. The weapon toss comes down. He does get the wall touch though, just holding on for a little bit longer, but not enough to get past the gauntlet recovery. Amazing job once again from Boomstorm. And this set here is for 13th place.
Oh my goodness.
We're talking about these two teams for so long, and it was for 13th place.